or gives a light, high-pitched squeak. My resonating chambers in the mask, nose, forehead, sinuses, fail me, and I don't like the sound of myself. This is a prim little folk singing voice, plaintive. I sound like a timid female. I like my resonant chest and throat voice, the strong one, but that's the voice that tires. Head or chest, throat or mask. Brigid is soaring. She is up there in the rafters. She is wafting across to the furthest corners of the hall, past the basketball hoops and above the checkered stage curtain. Next Tuesday evening, I will stand next to someone else, someone who is, well, less of a natural. No one who knew me would ever accuse me of being natural. If I were a natural, would I sit behind a computer day after day, shuffling words around on the page, devising the various masks of fiction to hide behind? No, I wouldn't. And I surprise myself by being here. I have been coming to this group for 9 weeks, and for the first 3 sessions I hated it. Now I am becoming addicted. But I don't know why I'm addicted, or what it is that I'm addicted to. When the session is over, we troop out into the frosty night air, and I wait for Beatrice to unlock her car and give me a lift home. Driving down the precipitous Glebe Hill, past the many mansions of Victorian Gothic, we begin to talk about why it is that we come, especially on bitter nights like this, and I recall an encounter in mid-air over the Pacific. The Secret Self. It is August 1986, and I am flying to the USA to spend a year in Berkeley. My husband is already there, looking for a house. My 2-year-old daughter and I are on our way. In the long, dim cocoon that is the cabin of a 747 cruising at night, I croon some lullabies to my daughter, at that moment stretched out across 2 seats, her head in my lap. Beside me, a handsome middle-aged man dozes fitfully. As the last of my muted lullabies trails off, he opens one eye and says, "Do you do requests?" "Not here," I murmur. "In that case, I'll just have to count more sheep." Before long, he too appears to be asleep, his head lolling to one side, his dark beard grazing my shoulder. In the morning, we exchange pleasantries over our plastic breakfast trays. He tells me his name is Aaron, and he is a professor of psychology at Stanford University, where he is doing research into the nature of the work people do and how it correlates with their sense of self. What were their ambitions when they were 16? Are they doing at 40 what they planned or hoped to do in their youth? And what do they see themselves doing in their ideal or fantasy life? Then he tells me the surprise of his findings so far. "Everybody wants to be a singer," he says. "Not a baseball player, not even a movie actor, but a singer. On stage at the Met, headlining at Vegas. If the genie with the lamp appeared tomorrow, that's what they'd ask for." Somehow this doesn't surprise me, although I can't say why. Had he, I ask, arrived at an explanation? "No," he says. "He and his team haven't got to the follow-up, but he's looking forward to interviewing a sample of respondents to his survey and coming up with some answers." He is, of course, exaggerating, as one does to frame a conversation point. What he has found